Hello, welcome. Thank you for joining me. This is Read the Signs with Roxy. We're out here in nature, co-creating. I'm gonna pull some cards. So grateful for you being here. I'm honored to do the reading for you today. Let's see what energies are coming through. Look at that, lovers. Lovers at the bottom of the deck. I actually was wearing a sweater when I came out here, and then I realized how hot it was and I ripped it off. So here we are. Florida weather. It was like 40 degrees, 30 degrees the other day. Now it's 70 today. So let's go ahead and actually let's start with an oracle card. Just jumping right in here. Tomorrow is the new lunar new year. So I'm excited for that. Let's cleanse out and purge all of these energies. I've been getting this message of that it might be a little bit messy. It might feel messy. It might look messy. When I was gathering the wood for the fire, the way everything was stacked on top of each other, it's not always going to be this aesthetically pleasing, highly curated thing. Sometimes it's a mess, and that's just what it needs to be. Okay, and we're just going to love it. We're going to love the mess. And we're going to continue to co-create with nature. Okay, as messy and as chaotic as it might seem, it's all perfectly aligned and divine. So, all right, woo, some cards falling out. All right, let's see. To be sure of the road, close your eyes and walk in the dark. Wow. I love that. Look at that. Oh, rainbow road. I keep getting this rainbow road. Spiritually closing your eyes permits heaven to enact the most wonderful guidance in your life. Say the prayer, open a new road to me today, and expect the unexpected. When it appears, accept the gift. That is beautiful. Wow. Okay. So that gives me, I'm just going to share this quick story uh, about, okay, because I recently painted Rainbow Road for Mario Kart at work. I am a full-time artist, and I'm a muralist and a tattoo artist, and I'm also a tarot reader. So during work one day, I think I was I felt like I was being challenged by and triggered by a lot of incoming energies, and it felt like the people around me, and when we're intuitive and we're sensitive and we usually pick up on all these things, and sometimes we can internalize that. So I feel like, it's been a while since I worked in such close quarters with people, and so I was picking up on a lot of chatter and a lot of energies. And while I was painting the rainbow, it was like, because I would leave and then I'd come back and I'm working on the rainbow, and then I'd have to go do something else. I'd come back, and so as I was painting it, I had the same colors, and yet depending on my brush strokes, it was a little bit more aggressive or a little bit more soft, and a little less chaotic. And so basically what I'm trying to say is to respect your energy, respect the season that you're in. I know we had the new year, Gregorian calendar new year, but lunar new year is starting tomorrow, and then we have astrologically, I think it starts more in with Aries. So I just want to say that it might feel a little bit crazy. It might feel, you know, you might wonder if you're shining your light, or if you're doing your job, um, your purpose, fulfilling your purpose and being human, when you're not fully turned on. You're like, I'm struggling. And I just want to remind you that this is a human experience, and we didn't come here just to be light beings. And I think that even in your most darkest times, even though you might feel like you aren't shining your light, you are. Okay, just you being alive and not giving up. Okay, that's you shining your light. Okay, so we have 5:05 on the clock. Let's go ahead and get into this beautiful rainbow babies. I feel like this is for people who resonate with rainbows. If you guys feel called to rainbows or have been seeing the rainbow symbol lately. Also the lovers, if you're in a relationship with someone, you guys share the rainbow collective, anything like that, okay? All right, let's go ahead and get into this tarot. I'm going to say a quick little prayer. Say a quick little prayer. Angels, ancestors, guides, Mother Gaia, higher power, thank you so much for your protection as we perform this divination. We're looking for any signs, any symbols for the collective. What messages do we need this Lunar New Year? What messages do we need for this Lunar New Year? I don't know why the word nude keeps coming up. Oh my god, as I'm sitting here. Okay, so these two cards flew out. Let's see, we have the Queen of Swords and the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is kind of a sexy energy, so I do feel like the word nude, the way that I want it to come out. Queen of Swords and the Knight of Wands. Wow, it does seem like they're a little bit of an odd pair. Maybe there's something here about a dynamic that, you know, you're trying to see through. Gosh, I feel like there might be a little bit of a butting heads here as well. This could be a work dynamic. Let me get a little bit more on that. What is this Queen of Swords pertaining to? Is this a work? Is this work? Is this family? What else? Show me clearly what else is this about here. Queen of Swords and the Knight of Wands. Show me clearly, please. Alright, so I do feel like this has something to do with work, but it's kind of more of your self-practice. I feel like it's trying to say, you know, can you see through, it's almost like, can you coordinate with yourself the things that you know that you need to get done, like the lovers again. So it's interesting because I feel like it's, ooh, okay, I know what it is now. So there's a message here about energy, needing to focus on more, I guess maybe the longevity of something, like creating something instead of something that's like short term, you know what I mean? Because the Knight of Wands is something that comes and goes like very quickly. So the Queen of Swords is trying to manage some of the energy into a more like a Knight of Pentacles. I feel like she's looking at him and saying, like, you know, like knowing what his capacity is as the Knight of Wands, okay? You know, because the Seven of Wands is someone who knows their duties, right? And it might seem like they're struggling, and that's funny because that's kind of what the energy I was trying to say earlier is, like, it might seem messy and it might seem like a lot to be dealing with what you're dealing with, whether it's, you know, work or school or personal, is spiritual, you know, everything is spiritual. So it could be something like that, you know, because we have this direction, you know, this direction that's coming from a higher place, almost like, you know, she's like, hey, can you guys make sure to, you know, communicate together? And I don't know if this is like a boss, but it does feel like you in your own life. For me, this is what I'm picking up, okay? I feel like this is a personal thing that you're having to deal with, because look at the Lovers and the Two of Cups. I feel like this could be a work relationship, or the Two of Cups and the Knight, and yeah, I feel like there's a part of you that wants to, the Queen of Pentacles almost just came out. I feel like there's a part of you that might want to understand the way that you process your duties, the way that you process your work. how do you fulfill yourself in that way? Like, you know that you have to stay focused and you need to accomplish something. Look at that. The Nine of Wands almost came out. Six of Wands. Judgment. So yeah, so there's definitely, I think, with Judgment popping out, look at that, Judgment in the Chariot. There is something here. Look, there's an ice cream truck going by. I feel like there's something here with you trying to manage yourself better. What are you trying to cultivate? Oh, this fire's going on. What are you trying to cultivate for yourself? Um, you know, in a more physical way. And the Queen of Wands is saying, use your mind to focus. Don't get lost in things. Don't get lost in the monotony of it, because I do feel like the Queen of Swords is trying to remind you of that. She's trying to remind you of some bigger picture here, to take your mind off the ground. I know, it's so funny, but because of the way that we have maybe some smoke, maybe some chaos, and you're not able to fully see clearly what's going on and how to move forward. Fire's like very much wanting to be tended to right now, so it might have something to do with that, you tending to your fire, and that might be why the Knight of Wands popped up to say, hey, if you're needing to do these things, that you might overlook and say, oh, like, for some reason I'm seeing dancing for this card. I'm seeing like dancing. So like if you're feeling the need to go dancing, or feeling the need to do something kind of animalistic, that is trying to tell you absolutely do those things, and make sure to prioritize your joy, and prioritize these what you would say animalistic, but I see passion, a lot of passion coming through with that Knight of Wands. So let's go ahead and get more into this. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate you guys tuning in with me. I miss doing readings, so I actually have been having people reach out and ask me for readings, like, well, when are you going to do a Libra reading, or when are you going to do a collective reading? And so I'm trying to, I've been working more, but I feel like, I've been feeling really, more on top of that, getting used to my practice. How do I fit in my spiritual health as well as my physical health, knowing that I need to make money to be on to be on this earth. Money is an energetic joy. It's an energetic pleasure here, and I allow myself that kind of financial security. Okay, so I feel like that might be a mantra for somebody. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull one of these Gaian tarots. I feel like, look at that, Child of Air. Yeah, so I do feel like there's a, wow, this is so interesting, because the way that she has one hand here on her heart, one hand facing the wind, right? This person has two hands facing out. This is very interesting. These butterflies here, because I do feel like, look how similar these cards are too. It's like, can you see the colors of the wind? Can you just like it sounds so cheesy, but can you recognize all the beauty around you, and but also not internalize the negative either. I think that is totally human to experience that. Um, it's almost like a lack of boundary, okay, and it's very common, um, especially amongst empaths and empathetic people. Let's see what else. What else for the collective? Please show me clearly. What else for the collective? What else for the collective? Show me clearly. Thank you. Ace of Pentacles. So you have the Child. So you have the Ace of... You have the Page of Swords coming out here. So you have the Page of Swords, which is kind of like a messenger that fell out with this Ace of Pentacles. So it does feel like an opportunity. Somebody's going to offer you something, but I feel like it's not going to be an actual opportunity until you turn it into one. Okay, so I feel like there's something here that is waiting for you. Somebody that told you something that you need to follow up on. Okay, look at that, the Chariot. The Chariot wanted to pop out earlier. I have actually never gotten this card from this deck, so wow, that's a Cancerian energy coming through. Wow, okay, so you have the Child of... Okay, what else? Please show me clearly. What else? 15:55 on the clock. What else for the collective? Show me clearly. Thank you. So you have the Six of Pentacles. Beautiful. Yeah, so I did feel like this was a money thing, but then we have the Five of Swords. So the Five of Swords... Five of Swords. Five of Swords. Well, you know, I do feel like maybe you're trying to understand what strife means for you, what, you know, having to work through for you. Look at that, the Devil coming out as well. The Devil and the Knight, or the King of Wands. Okay, so we have the King of Wands out here now. So, okay, so the way the Devil, okay, so the Five of Swords, the Devil, and then the King of Wands. So, okay, so there's, okay, so hang with me, okay. It feels like there might be an opportunity, something coming for you. Something coming for you to, whether, to work with or to collaborate with. You know, some kind of opportunity. However, you could feel as though, you know, because the Devil came out, and then, you know, the King of Wands, it's like there's a lot of control that you're needing in order to step onto the stage, or step into the opportunity, or into the mindset that you are able to fulfill this need. Okay, look at that, the Emperor, the bottom of the deck. Yeah, so I do feel like maybe it's an Aries energy that's coming through too. Like maybe you're Aries, or maybe there's someone that you know that is an Aries that is offering you some kind of verbal agreement, some kind of verbal contract that is trying to get you to do something. Or let's see, with the Devil here is Capricorn energy. King of Wands is Sagittarius energy. What else? We have the Knight of Cups. So we have the Knight of Cups here. So we have the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Cups now. So there's a vulnerability that is needing to happen. Okay, so so right now I'm feeling this story. Okay, I'm feeling this story, and correct me if I'm wrong. You know, there's somebody here that is needing to, or is going through the phase of organizing themselves, trying to figure out their tasks, trying to figure out their practice. Seven of Wands, trying to get things going into, you know, in a process that feels good to them. Okay, wow, the affirmation from the affirmation from the birds. But there is, you know, and there is a little bit of some heaviness here, because I'm feeling the Child of Air is trying to tell you to be light. And in the beginning we had this to walk on the path, to be sure of the road, close your eyes and walk in the dark. So there's a part of you that feels a little bit too heavy. I'm picking up on some heaviness here. So Spirit is asking you to let some of that go, and to release, and to feel joy, and to feel love, and to feel supported. Okay, truly supported by the people around you. If we feel like we're taking on too much, that's when we start to like sink into the earth. That's when we start feeling stagnant. That's when we start feeling isolated and cut off from God, cut off from Spirit, cut off from community. So there's an asking here to become a little bit lighter. And the Devil is here, the Devil with these wings too. It's kind of a reminder that quick dopamine fixes and everything, those sorts of things can feel as though you're getting lighter, getting high, it can feel like you're getting lighter, but in the end, you're being shackled to addiction. You're being shackled, and you're kind of robbing your future self of different opportunities, different things that are coming for you. Okay, because um, there is a message here. There's someone waiting on you here. There's someone waiting on you, a messenger, someone that's like, oh, well, I tried to reach out and this person hasn't gotten back to me. So definitely check in with that. Check your DMs, check your emails. Make sure that you're answering back to people promptly that want to work with you. All right, so let's move into the Thoth deck. Oh, actually, let's do my I Ching deck. I know I'm like, I wish I could do these readings naked, but I think that we would both be distracted. So I'm going to go ahead and pull from this I Ching. Thank you once again for being here with me. This is Read the Signs with Roxy. I love reading tarot, and I'm an artist. And as the artist archetype goes, I can be a little bit dramatic, or maybe tumultuous. I don't know. Maybe that's a Scorpio. Maybe it's my Scorpio stellium traits. But I definitely go through transformations quite periodically. So if I if I disappear in my most loving and mysterious way, it's because I want to take care of myself so that I'm able to really and truly show up for the other people around me, for the other. So let's see what I Ching wants to come through for the collective at this time. I did film like some videos a short time ago, but I never uploaded them because I just felt like the message wasn't clear enough, and I know that's for shame, because I know people need it. I'm seeing like a bunch of little orbs everywhere. It's like, all right, okay. So we have 21. 21. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. There was a crow yelling at a hawk. There was a hawk above me, but it was trying to protect its nest. Amazing. Okay. So I love hawks, so I think it's wow. Okay. So whatever you guys want, whatever you guys feel that means, whatever you guys want to do with that information. Okay. 21. Let's read that. Thank you guys for being here with me. I got like read the signs with Roxy. You can find me on Instagram. Alright. If you guys want any art, or if you want a reading, you can send me an email. My info is in the description box below. Alright. I think that my readings are fairly cheap, and I think people always, end up tipping me and giving me, having, following up with me, and people just love it. I mean, I love giving readings. Hi, Kura. Are you okay? Yeah, my baby. Are you okay? Why are you walking like that? You alright? You okay? You get scared? I think he got scared. I think there's a dog over there. Okay, so 21. Animals are getting so loud right now. Alright. Oh, stop it. You will not believe. Do you see what this says? Struggling. My hair is all okay. Things like this, like, I know who I'm talking to. I know who I'm talking to. Like, struggling. Okay. You are severely hindered by an outside obstacle, or as a result of a destructive person. Don't believe that problems will merely disappear of their own accord. Instead, try to find out who or what is causing the disruption. As soon as it is found, you have to alleviate it uncompromisingly and resolutely before lasting damage occurs. Give justice a helping hand on the road to success, and don't be unwilling to point out someone's limitations. Misunderstandings and confusion pose a threat in the present situation. Wow. Clear guidelines must therefore be drawn and reasonable arrangements made. Only then can the way be fundamentally cleared of difficulties. Put yourself under the microscope. Inhibitions and fears are obstacles which you yourself must overcome in order to make progress. You will pay the price if you won't or can't accept the advice of others. You're on a difficult path, and one which leads to a disaster. Although the situation is obvious, a definite decision is difficult to reach. Look for the happy medium and stick to the decision once made. Your sense of responsibility saves you from error. Line 4. You are tackling a superior opponent and face enormous difficulties. Show resilience even if it is difficult, if it is hard to find. Act immediately. If you show persistence and watchfulness, you will emerge the victor. You don't possess sufficient strength and authority to get through. You are trying with all your might to reach an honorable settlement, but your opponent is filled with hatred. Although your opponent is also paving the way. However, your opponent is also paving the way to defeat. Line 2. If you are not to be told, then you will have to live with the consequences. If the penalty appears to be too harsh, it is nevertheless fair. Line 1. You have only recently strayed from the right path. You don't have to fear any grave consequences yet. You should have the desire to turn back. 21. You know what's so crazy is that 22 is grace. Okay? And so the 21 is the struggling. So, man, it's wow. I feel like it's trying to say that, it's like you're trying to see a way forward, and oh my gosh, and it's so amazing. Okay, so now that card came out, and we're trying to digest this whole, take the medicine, right? We're trying to take the medicine, okay? And we're sitting here, we're looking at all these energies. We have the devil here, we have the Queen of Swords, who's really trying to cut through this illusion. She's trying to come, like, okay, this is messy, let me see through this, let me try to find my direction, and that's why there's a lightness that needs to be had here, okay? Also with the Five of Swords, I do feel like there might be someone meddling in your energy. I'm so sorry to say that, but I do feel like there might be someone who is trying to fuck with you. And um, and this is that struggle card that I was talking about. This is seven of wands. So there's a little bit of a struggle, but I feel like Six of Pentacles with the Ace of Pentacles, and you don't have anything to worry about, but I do feel like you are worrying, and that's what needs to kind of come, kind of settle down, and kind of, take your seat on the throne, and understand that you are on the path. Okay, so if you do need help, ask for help. If people are trying to give you guidance, allow them to give you guidance. Allow yourself to be guided by spirit, allow yourself to be guided by God, and don't be too proud to pray, okay? Because I do feel like grace is it's a powerful thing. So let's go ahead and feel like using the archetype deck. Let's see what this beautiful deck has for us, and then we're going to close up this reading. We're at 29 minutes. I know people don't watch this till the end. Maybe, I don't know. I like to watch my long readings, but if you're still with me, I love you. Thank you for being here. And let us continue with our journey to the very end. I feel like very Harry Potter, very Lord of the Rings. I mean, I'm a mystical baby. Alright, this fell out. The Lover fell out. And then we have Gnosis. So I think it's very symbolic that the Lover in this way came out, you know, because I feel like it's trying to say, because we had the Two of Cups come out, we had the Lovers come out earlier. It's trying to say, I feel like maybe something's gonna happen for you in January, or I'm sorry, in June during a cardinal. Oh my god, you guys. A cardinal just flew right in front of. There's a cardinal, bright red cardinal. That might be for somebody. I don't know if that's a message for someone. Maybe the lover is someone who passed. Maybe you had a lover pass. Oh my god, it flew away. Beautiful. Wow. He just came. He just flew right and landed on the fence right in front of me, and then he'll come up in the picture frame. Beautiful. Okay. So let me really quick read the lover for you. I don't want this to go longer than too much longer. Okay, so I'm going to read the lover first and then I'm going to read gnosis. Okay, so let's do it. The lover. The lover. Okay, the heart, the beloved, the devoted. Pulsing through the heart of the lover is gratitude. The lover appreciates and experiences the world through the senses, reveling in beauty, song, art, music, sense, and sensuality. This awakens energy at the tip of our tongue when we taste the sweetness of honey, kiss a lover, or speak gentle words to a child. The lover lingers in foreplay, aroused not by getting there, but by the slow merging of self and other. This energy is usually experienced for short periods of time, as in order to feel it, we must be fully present and awake, with no expectations or rules about what we should be. Rather, the lover is in awe of what the world presents, reveling in the glorious details, grateful to savor every last drop of life's offerings. Wow. Okay, so when light, connection, expansion, devotion, awe. When dark, indulgence, attachment, obsession. Okay, the lover archetype is present everywhere, not just where conventional forms of pleasure and beauty are found. The lover's awe is unconditional. When you hold someone's gaze for several moments, you feel the lover within you waken. It is common to seek the lover in another. The true gift is finding the lover in yourself. Oh my gosh, I cannot emphasize that enough. I'm gonna try to take that and make it into a reel because wow. Ooh, the beloved. Okay, so let's go into gnosis. Okay, innermost knowing, mystic truths. True knowledge is not found in facts and figures, scholarly books or library shelves. Rather, gnosis points to the deep and timeless archetypal wisdom that rises from the felt experience of having touched the unknown in every one of the senses. Those who are drawn to gnosis find themselves in esoteric studies, likely involving mysticism, alchemy, healing, or perhaps science. Knowing is their calling. Not knowing is their job description. No matter how far the alchemists take their studies, they come to the ultimate conclusion that facts slip toward mystery, and soon the mystery results in facts. This card signifies a knowing that is life changing. Once you experience it, you are forever changed. You become a guardian of gnosis. The eternal mystery is calling you. Study your passion in the deepest way available to you. Did you see that stick just fall? Contemplating the mystery, unanswerable questions. When dark, over intellectualizing and literizing, asking others. So, wow. Those who say they know don't. Those who say they don't know. This card relates to the riddle and the shapeshifter. All concerns revealing mystic truths. Okay. So, wow. Okay. Whew, that was a lot. Wow. Okay. So, gnosis and the lover, and finding the lover in all things. Okay, because these both fell out together. And the lover and the Two of Cups, the way that those fell out as well. So I feel like you really have to contemplate. I think there's a question between your definition of love between like a partner and how you love the people around you. Okay, so I really think that you're needing to be honest about when you are with a partner, how do you show up for your friends, or when you versus like when you're single. Wow, birds are amazing. I feel like they just like know, they know, when you're looking for a sign. They know when you're looking for a message. So if if there are birds around you, if you're getting symbols from the birds, if you're getting messages um, from nature, I really want to ask you to listen, to pay attention to the signs around you. And you don't need a reader to tell you any of this stuff. This is all, you are God, and you are infinitely attuned to God, and all you have to do is listen. And I know that might seem like easier said than done, especially on days when you do have other people trying to trigger you. Five of Swords or Seven of Wands. You're trying to you're struggling. And you just can't see or feel the love or the light in that struggle, and that's okay. And um, it just won't be forever. Just like sometimes you are feeling grace, and guess what? That's not always going to last either. Everything has its seasons. So as we say goodbye to these energies, as we cleanse and we clear out all these stagnant things, and we release and we let go, allow yourself grace, allow yourself time, and pace yourself, and know that there is such thing as divine timing. And you know with gnosis, there's no beginning or end to who you are. You are a timeless cosmic universal being, and there's nothing to lose. There's nothing to lose in this life. Okay, I love you so much. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. If you'd like a personal reading, please send me an email. The info is in the description box below. I love you guys so much. Hope you have a great day. Wow, that helicopter is so loud. I love you guys, and I absolutely enjoy this reading. Great energy. You guys have a great day. Happy New Year.